要上做得快，一天一碗扁分菜。Today, I'm in a city in central China that was once home to an advanced dynasty over 3,000 years ago. And even today, it still holds true to its roots and has many ancient historical sites. Welcome to Anyang!
外国朋友来了，我们非常喜欢啊，
热情的，
热情，
友好
啊，友好。
谢谢你，
没事。
哇，我好饿了，在安阳可以吃什么？你好，扁粉菜有没有？有。好，给我一碗扁粉菜。So it's basically sweet potato noodles, and you have some duck blood and also some tofu in here. Let's give it a go. Very good. It's like very fresh flavors and almost like a little bit spicy, like an aftertaste of spicy, but not too much. And this whole bowl for 6 RMB, very good meal. All right. And here we are at Yolicheng. This site was actually a prison 3,000 years ago. It was very famous for a king. His name was King Wen, and he imprisoned one of the other kings for 7 years. There's a whole massive story about it. You should read it up. It's really interesting. And I can't tell you the whole story right now in such a short period of time. Hello. Also here, there was a form of feng shui was like created here. It's called Zhou Yi. There's a lot of like baghuas around, and what's really cool, here we have a bagua maze. All right, so these mazes always look easy, but we've got a little bit of a problem. I think I'm too tall. I can literally just see over it. This is where we start to get into trouble. Okay, so this is fun and everything, but here in Anyang today, it is 37 degrees. I am so hot. It is crazy. Just really toasty. I just feel like sizzling. Okay, right, left. I can't handle this sun for 30 minutes walking around a maze. Be cooked. The Shang Dynasty set up their capital city here in modern-day Anyang in Henan province from the 14th century BCE. A very nice, relaxing start to our time here in Anyang. So let's go to the museum and see some actual artifacts from the Shang Dynasty. Wow, what a grand entrance. We are here in the Yinxu Museum. This tells us all about the Shang Dynasty. And up above you can see this bird. That is their totem animal. They believe that a blackbird came from heaven and taught the Shang everything they knew. The Shang Dynasty were the first people to come up with this idea of chariots and horses pulling carriages. So these are real, and you can actually see in amongst the carriages there's lots of skeletons, lots of bones. These are real bones of horses and also the carriage drivers. The Yinxu Museum was completed in early 2024, and from the outside it's shaped like a bronze ding. Behind me is Sumu Wu. This is actually a ding, which is like a ceremonial cooking pot they would use for like special occasions. Made of bronze, and it's actually the largest in the entire world, so very special here. And you see a lot of seashells about. That was actually the currency at the time before they had like metal coins. Very interesting. I'm learning so much here. The Shang Dynasty were also very into their spirituality. They would go to an oracle who would be able to tell the future, and they would write a question on one side of the turtle shell, and on the other side they would burn holes into it. And the way that the cracks formed, the master would be able to read the cracks in the shell or the bone and be able to advise. The number of artifacts from the Shang Dynasty here at the museum is absolutely incredible. Nearly every exhibition hall is just filled with so many different types. Obviously a lot of bronze, as they were like pioneers of the Bronze Age. We have lots of pottery and also a lot of jade as well. The Shang Dynasty were the first to write down their ideas and their thoughts in like script form. And 3,000 years later, Chinese writing is still remarkably similar to what the Shang Dynasty were writing on bone. Wow, wow, wow. Absolutely incredible. This museum just blew my mind. There's so much to see. It's so well laid out, like so visual, and you get so close to so many things. Fantastic. The best one I've ever been to by a long stretch. Wow. Now, I'm still a bit mind blown, but let's head outside and see some of the actual ancient sites for ourselves. Walking through the ruins park, I made my way to the tomb of Fu Hao, which was uncovered in 1976. From the many different objects that she was buried with, we now know that she was a military general and a high priestess. It's fantastic that you can go to the museum, learn all about it, and then, very, very nearby, actually come and see the actual tomb and the burial site. Anyang, full of history, full of culture. This morning we had BFC, but today we're going all out and we have quite a lavish set. This is during the Ming and the late Qing dynasty. A lot of the officials would eat this sort of thing. It's 44 different foods and they're all arranged so beautifully. So yeah, let's see if they taste as good as they look. This sambujan, very good. It's like almost like a lemon cake. So this might not look like much, but together it's actually in the shape of a ding, very special here in Anyang, obviously because of the Shang Dynasty. And it's actually made up of a little bit of shrimp skin and sweet potatoes. Let's try it. It's almost like jelly, like a shrimpy jelly. They're very good. Incredibly tasty, incredibly beautiful food. It's almost like art, the way it's all put together. Very full, going to sleep really well tonight, and we have to be up very early to go and explore more of beautiful Anyang. Good morning everybody, another beautiful day here in Anyang, and we're here at Tianning Temple, right in the center of the city. This place was founded around the year 600, and the pagoda here was built in the year 952, so it's crazy old. And it's quite an odd-shaped pagoda. The pagoda is 38.65 meters tall, and the carvings are unreal. I always like to come and visit these ancient temples in the city because they're so quiet, they just offer so much respite. In the afternoon, I visited the Chinese Characters Museum, which showed how the writing from the Shang Dynasty progressed to modern-day Chinese characters. And this evening we've come down to Changshangjie, which is an old historical street here in Anyang, and it's been totally brought back to life. Wow, look at these little fridge magnets. Very Anyang. 谢谢. And we went for the ding. So cool, nice little momentum of our time here in Anyang. We've just stumbled across this little workshop. It's so cool. This is all handmade, all of this stuff. The hairpins that they were using in the Shang Dynasty, they're still making them here. So I saw this carving and painting. You've got a red dragon, you've got the river, you've got the ding, you've got the little Shang Dai people, and even their writing. So everything that I saw here in Anyang, the owner was incredibly friendly and shared so much knowledge about Anyang. And afterwards, I met another uncle who was incredibly friendly and let me into his tea shop. He said, I'll turn on the AC, it's too hot outside, just relax. So we're just here. What a friendly guy.
外国朋友来了，我们非常喜欢热情款待你们啊，友好。谢谢你。
Well guys, Anyang. Honestly, this city has totally blew me away. When I arrived, I literally didn't know what to expect. But walking in the footsteps of the Shang Dynasty, incredible. From standing in the Yinxu Museum, utterly mesmerized by the oracle bones, to slurping down the absolutely delicious bien phen thai, what truly struck me deep in my bones was how the history and culture of the Shang Dynasty people is not locked away behind glass. It shines through. It's literally in the earth here in Anyang. It's in the delicious food. It's in the quietness of the temple, and as we saw this evening, in the dedication of the artists. So if you're looking for a place where China's deepest roots meet vibrant everyday life, put Anyang on your list. I feel like it's more than just a city. It's a conversation with the dawn of Chinese civilization. Make sure to come and check it out for yourself. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.